When the skies turn threatening, the National Weather Service uses two important alerts, a watch and a warning. And when it comes to severe thunderstorms and tornadoes, knowing the difference could save your life. Let's break it down. What is a severe thunderstorm? Well, a thunderstorm is considered severe if it has wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher and hail 1 inch in diameter or larger, about the size of a quarter. A tornado is a rapidly rotating column of air that extends from a thunderstorm to the ground, and they can cause devastating damage in just seconds with winds that could exceed 200 miles per hour. Now, a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch means the ingredients are in place. Storms are possible in and around the watch area. Think of it as a be prepared, stay weather aware. Now, a warning means severe weather is happening now or will happen very soon. Radar or trained spotters have confirmed a severe thunderstorm or tornado. This is when you must take shelter immediately. So a watch, conditions are right and be ready. A warning means it's happening. Take cover. When seconds count, knowing the difference between a watch and a warning can make all the difference in the world. Stay alert and stay safe.
Tornadoes aren't that common around these parts, but they do happen from time to time. But how do they form? Justin answers that question for us.
Well, tornadoes are among nature's most powerful and unpredictable weather phenomena. But how exactly do they form? Well, it all begins, of course, with a thunderstorm, specifically a supercell thunderstorm. Supercells are large, organized thunderstorms that rotate, and they're kind of the rarest of the thunderstorms and most likely to produce severe weather. They'll have hail, high winds, and those isolated tornadoes. As the warm air mass rises up into the thunderstorms, it will collide with cooler air, creating that instability. And then eventually that rising air and that cooling air and the wind shear around these storms produces the potential funnel clouds that eventually could become a tornado. Again, the supercell look, the key parts are these hail cores and eventually the hook echo that has the debris ball. So how does it start? Well, we've got that rising air that matches into this wind setup with an upper level flow in one direction, low level flow in another. So this change in wind direction between the surface and upper levels creates a wind shear pattern that allows for a rotating swirl of wind in the air between in that wind shear zone. Eventually, that wind shear tube of air, that column of air, lifts up into the thunderstorm vertically. And eventually it touches down and creates the tornado. And so that's how, within that supercell thunderstorm, the tornado would eventually form. Now, these tornadoes are packed with wind, sometimes up to 200 miles per hour. This is on the enhanced Fujita scale. So an EF0 tornado has wind speeds around hurricane force. But monster tornadoes, and these are the rarest of the rare, have wind speeds that could be over 200 miles per hour. Each year, about 1,000 of these tornadoes form across the United States, which incidentally, the U.S. has the most tornadoes of any country around the globe. So that is a look on how tornadoes form and how they are rated by the National Weather Service with that enhanced Fujita scale. Now, if you encounter a tornado, it's important you follow the recommended advice to protect yourself and your family. Erika gives us a step-by-step instruction to how to stay safe in a tornado.
Thunderstorms can turn hazardous fast, so it's important to know where your safe place is if a tornado warning is issued, whether you're at home, work, or on the road. First is knowing how to get an alert when one is sent out. You can turn to your TV and watch the StormTracker 12 weather team for info and also receive alerts from a weather radio or smartphone. If a tornado warning is issued for your area, immediately go to your tornado safe space. The best place to go is a basement or underground storm shelter. Here at WBOI, we don't have either of those, but we do have other options. Follow me and I'll show you where our safe place is at work. Let's go. I'm headed down to the lowest level of our building. It's important to take the steps instead of the elevator in case of power outages. This is our tornado safe place. I'm surrounded by 4 walls, none of them being exterior, and I'm also away from all windows as hail and debris can easily break glass. Now that I'm in my safe place, it's time to dig into my preparedness kit. Your severe weather safety kit should include a helmet to protect from blunt force trauma to the head and a coat and/or blanket to protect the body. If at home, you could also place a mattress or pillows over yourself if available for extra protection. You should also have a battery-powered phone charger, a flashlight, food, water, extra clothing, a first aid kit, shoes for walking around safely after the event, a whistle if you need to help people locate you after as well, cash for if ATMs go out, and work gloves if needing to sort through debris. I have put on all my gear, I'm in a good place, and I'm going to sit in my safety position until the warning expires. Another great place is an interior bathroom. The pipes are extra support to reinforce the walls. If you're driving or in a mobile home when a tornado is nearby, hide in a community shelter or a close-by building. Once again, go on the lowest level and stay away from all exterior walls and also windows. If there are no buildings close by, find a ditch. The lower you are to the ground, the less chance you have of getting hit by debris. Once you're in the ditch, assume your safety position. Don't go under an overpass. You may be sheltered from rain here, but wind will accelerate and could bring debris through faster. Being alert and having a plan can make all the difference because preparation is the first step in staying safe.
Well, now that you're prepared for future storms, it's time to take a look back at the past.
We'll have a look back at the Shinston tornado next on our StormTracker 12 Severe Weather Special.